MrBeast is the biggest YouTuber in history. 411 million subscribers, billion-dollar brand deals, a reputation for generosity. But in early 2025, that reputation faced its darkest test yet, when fellow creator Rosanna Pansino went public, claiming she'd filed an FBI report against one of his closest collaborators and that Jimmy Donaldson knew more than he let on. For years, MrBeast's image was flawless. He wasn't just a YouTuber, he was YouTube. Every upload broke records, his brand was family-friendly, and even his critics admitted he'd redefined what content could be. His wholesome, perfect image of kindness and integrity made him a hit with fans from all ages. The dude basically created a larger-than-life persona of generosity and philanthropy, producing viral videos featuring massive giveaways, charity drives, and ridiculous language. But that all changed when Rosanna Pansino uploaded a 22-minute bombshell. For context, she's in the game as MrBeast, a fellow YouTube creator with over 14 million followers. Her baking series Nerdy Nummies is surprisingly a huge hit on the platform. Now, she does run in a different lane, but for some reason, she had all the receipts about what was going on in MrBeast's empire behind the scenes. And she did not hesitate to put out those receipts in a YouTube video titled MrBeast Knew All Along, 1,000 plus leaked messages. And guess what she said? She accused MrBeast of looking the other way while a collaborator, aka Ava Chris Tyson, and other employees engaged in disturbing behavior. What's even more shocking is that she said she had filed an FBI report showing screenshots she claimed proved internal awareness. Okay, some context here. It all started last year in 2024 when lawsuits and allegations surfaced against Tyson. Initially, MrBeast hired a ton of lawyers to investigate the allegations on his former co-host for a teenager. And according to him, the allegations were without basis. But the allegations didn't stop. More people stepped forward accusing her of sending inappropriate messages to someone younger. Obviously, MrBeast did not want the heat, so he stopped working with Ava in July 2025. MrBeast also released a statement online saying, "Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. During that time, I have been focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I have all the facts. That said, I have seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with MrBeast. I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate actions. I will allow the independent investigators the necessary time to conduct a comprehensive investigation and will take any further actions based on their findings." The only problem was that it brought more backlash for him. You see, people weren't buying this. According to them, it's very unlikely that MrBeast didn't know about Ava's actions before this entire thing went public. And this is where Rosanna comes in. With her video, she proved just that. And no, none of it was clickbait. Pansino had actually obtained the internal chat logs from MrBeast's company Telegram channel. Sounds like a tall claim, but Pansino actually put out the receipts for fans to read. There were also texts from Discord between MrBeast and a bunch of other people. For clarification, John Smith is MrBeast in the Discord chat, and that has been proven many times. Knowing that, let's dig into the chats Rosanna had to share. In one screenshot, Ava shared an explicit photo of a girl in a group chat saying, "So this photo is allegedly of Ivanka Trump when she was..." Now, if you ask us if that was actually Ivanka's photo, which it did look like, then Ava was seriously out of line. I mean, why would you be sharing an explicit photo of a year-old in a work group chat? What I need you guys to understand is that MrBeast was a part of this chat. There's a high chance he saw the text. And if you don't believe that, well, there's a chat from June 8th, 2021 showing MrBeast sharing an anime series in the group chat saying, "I bet Chris would love this show." And guess what? The show was about a romantic story between a 26-year-old high school runaway and is considered as one of the most controversial anime. Now, why did MrBeast think Chris would love that show? Why specifically that anime? It actually gets worse. There's another chat from August 2020 where Ava is seen talking about the anime Digimon in the group chat. She said, "First episode of season 5 is a breach episode. So much on that. And if you don't follow the plot, Food Wars is just food and They're like, hey, we're all second years in high school, and now we are having a number school because this steak is so bomb. Ava's reference towards situations like that in that message says a lot. She was also seen sharing a meme of Violet Parr, who is a year-old fictional character. But that didn't stop Ava. She commented, low-key, she cute, on some of her pictures on Twitter. Now, according to Rosanna, nothing about that was innocent. Apart from that, she posted multiple memes in the group chat that suggested sinister things. And yes, MrBeast is complicit because guess what? He was reading all those texts and laughing. And do you know what that means? It means he was in the same pool as Ava, which isn't too hard to believe since there's been allegations over the years that prove just that. Someone on Twitter revealed, I asked MrBeast, how hard do you want it, Jimmy? And Jimmy's reply had him in water since he was engaging in explicit talk with a young fan. The clip went viral and many fans did call him out. A clip of MrBeast making lube jokes with another young fan also went viral. Of course, fans can't let that type of thing slide. So, as expected, the reaction to Rosanna's video was instant. Hashtags trended, fans demanded answers, and critics pointed to a pattern of unchecked power in massive influencer empires. One person wrote, he's done. The internet doesn't forget. This is much bigger than moldy cheese, and that story made stores pull Lunchleys off their shelves. Meanwhile, another wrote, no way people can defend him anymore, this is insane. Another said, he always rubbed me the wrong way and as disingenuous. It's so true what they say about the eyes being the window to the soul. The people who you surround yourself with also says a lot about your character. As far as being a public creator goes, this was MrBeast's biggest nightmare. And that's exactly why he didn't waste time responding to the allegations. He jumped on a 2-hour interview attempting to address the accusations, but Pansino? She didn't budge at all. She criticized MrBeast's response, saying that it was a softball session. Where were the tough questions? Or the victim testimonies? As far as she was concerned, he was using crisis management tactics to control the situation without any actual transparency. MrBeast did release an internal memo to employees, announcing a full assessment of company culture and hiring a chief human resources officer, along with mandatory sensitivity training. He acknowledged the need to improve leadership to ensure a safe work environment. The memo said, as your leader, I take responsibility, and I am committed to continuing to improve and evolve my leadership style. I recognize that I also need to create a culture that makes all our employees feel safe and allows them to do their best work. But let's be real. Does that really absolve him? He stood by and did nothing while his coworkers acted out of line. A lot of folks don't think so. In fact, most folks were interested in finding out whether the FBI followed through on Rosanna's report. Well, legal experts said it clearly, the FBI wasn't going to make any moves. See, Bill Ogden, an attorney from Farrar and Ball LLP, said, after reviewing Ms. Pansino's post on X, I see a mountain of unflattering content. However, from what's been shared, none of it appears to meet the threshold for federal criminal culpability. If the FBI decides to launch a full investigation, they'll have access to far more than what Ms. Pansino has posted. To be clear, we don't have the full context or ages of those involved in the chat, and the FBI would certainly look deeper if they choose to proceed. The point was that the FBI needed more proof than some simple texts, and as far as criminal charges go, the FBI would need a whole lot more. Honestly, that was good news for MrBeast, but he couldn't sleep at night, knowing that there was a threat to his empire. And so he engaged an outside law firm, Quinn, Emanuel, Urquhart & Sullivan, LLP, to investigate the allegations of grooming and misconduct. Their 3-month investigation reviewed millions of documents and conducted dozens of interviews. The legal team publicly reported that allegations of misconduct between company employees and young people are unfounded. The accusations were soundly rejected, including by alleged victims. He even took decisive internal action by terminating certain employees regardless of tenure, demonstrating commitment to reform even amid cleared criminal allegations. But let's be real, even if MrBeast can pull out all the stops, it doesn't change the fact that he was complicit, and that Rosanna's words have left a stain on his reputation. Besides, if at any point the FBI does decide to pursue the matter, it could jeopardize partnerships worth hundreds of millions. This isn't just a MrBeast problem. It raises questions about the entire influencer economy. What happens when billion-dollar creators become bigger than the systems meant to hold them accountable? For now, MrBeast's empire continues to grow. But if Rosanna's FBI report leads anywhere, it could mark the first crack in the image of YouTube's golden boy. Whether this scandal fades or explodes, one thing is certain: MrBeast has never faced a moment like this before.